Hey guys, John Manning here from YouGoProBaseball.com, and I want to talk a little bit about Greg Maddux today. I saw a video on YouTube talking about how to get movement like Greg Maddux, and as some of you might know, I played a few years with the San Diego Padres. I was drafted by them from Auburn University in 2005, and I played with them until last season, 2009 season. So I had a few years with them, and I actually got to be around Greg Maddux a little bit. He would come out. He came out once and talked to the minor league side, talked to all the pitchers, a big group of us, and kind of sat there and it was a great talk, about 30 minutes. He told us everything he thought about pitching. Well, not everything. I'm sure he could talk for hours about it, but I really learned a lot that day. And then we got to see him a bunch when he come out to the minor league side and pitch. When the big league club was traveling or something and he needed to get some work in, he'd come over to the minor league side and get a few innings in. So it was really great to learn from him and hear some of the things he had to say about pitching. Obviously, he's one of the best in the game, and pretty much I just want to talk a little bit about what he said when he talked to us, and a little bit of what I noticed when he would come over and pitch. First things first, the biggest thing that he talked about in the in the little session when he had us pitchers together was about mechanics. Everyone wants to know about Greg Maddux, how he gets all that movement and control, and how he's such a great pitcher. And his thing was talking about mechanics. And he was saying every pitcher is going to be different. Obviously, he's not the same as some other great pitchers. Other great pitchers aren't the same as him. And there's a ton of other pitchers that aren't considered great pitchers that have tremendously different mechanics. And his thing was that's fine. You can have different mechanics and still have great results. The thing is, good mechanics are being able to repeat your delivery and be consistent. So if you have a high leg kick and a different arm angle and release point, if you're able to do this every single time and be consistent, repeat your delivery, you'll be able to have success. Obviously, now what I tell the guys I'm giving lessons to is, I tell them first, I'm not a huge mechanic guy. I think guys are different. Obviously, this is from my experience with Greg Maddux. So I tell them, we're going to build something that feels comfortable to you. First we go with comfort. What feels comfortable? We go through it, we pick something that's comfortable. Then we make sure that it's not going to cause any injury. If it's comfortable but you're coming here and throwing with all arm, we're not gonna use that one. Obviously, you want to stay free from injury. So there are some specifics that you want to work with that'll keep you free from injury. So comfort, free from injury, and then we just, when we're getting in our lessons, we try to repeat it to where we become so consistent with this that we know exactly where our release point is going to be and exactly what the ball is going to do and where it's going to move. This is hard to do. Obviously, it takes years and years. Obviously, Greg Maddux just didn't become great overnight. He's been consistently one of the best pitchers in baseball. So that's pretty much what he had to say when he came and talked to us. From what I noticed when he came over to the minor league side to throw and stuff, he actually hopped straight on the mound. He didn't warm up any other pitches, like long toss in the outfield or anything. He hopped straight on the mound and he started throwing to the catcher. His first pitch was off the mound. Nice and easy, just trying to hit spots. And the other thing I noticed was he didn't really tell the catcher what was coming or where it was going. He kind of just threw it, and he was actually, it looked like to me, he was reading how the catcher was reacting to his balls to see if that pitch was working for that day, which I thought was pretty cool. He never said this in the meeting, but I heard other people say it, that the reason he goes right onto the mound and throw is, why are you going to practice throwing on a flat ground surface when in a game you're pitching in a mound? You're a pitcher, that's what you do, you pitch off a mound. It makes sense. I don't know why a lot of guys don't do that. It's still a debated topic. I like personally to get a little bit of long toss in there just to loosen up the arm and get, build strength in the off season and stuff like that. But I'm always open for experimenting with things, such as you guys. I think you should be open-minded and try different things. That's why I offer tons of different opinions on the website. Really, I think Greg Maddux is one of the best pitchers in baseball of all time. I was happy to get to talk to him a little bit and see him pitch a few times up close and personal. And I think all